Hey, let's go! 喧嘩する大切なものを protect my vow 僕が悪い so let's fighting
Let's fight in love.
Let's fighting love
No, that's definitely not what I thought it was going to be.
That's our new intro.
How many intros do we need to have, though, honestly?
Honestly, I was in the middle of actually, to let you know, because I said I just forgot one thing. I was in the middle of making a new one.
You just remembered?
Yep, I could quickly download it and play it, but I think it's a little bit late.
Welcome back to the 98th episode. I have to really just make a quick fix-up. I said last episode was 98. This one's definitely number 98. Because I can count.
Rookie mistake there, Jackson.
Oh, well, you see, Troy, we're a professional here. We're not like a certain radio station that I came across the other day. It was like asking for donations, which isn't a bad idea in hindsight.
Wait, a radio station? Which was it? Light FM? Because that
Okay.
just makes sense.
No. So this is going to get straight to my first note that I've got. When we went to your our in-laws' place not too long ago, and we were driving
We did,
back.
or you did?
Oh wait, no, sorry, it wasn't in-laws. We went to Lake Emerald. Sorry, we went to Lake Emerald, and we came
Emerald
back
Lake.
home, and Letitia was driving,
Yep.
and we were going through radio stations, and on the FM side, and we came across this channel that says, "Oh, and thank you so
Yes.
much for Sean for donating $5 to the station. Let's go to Sean right now and ask him why he donated to the station. Sean, why did you donate to the station?" Well, I just really appreciate the music you guys have got on here.
What station
like,
was it?
This sounds like this is like a Twitch stream, shouting out
people-
donations.
Can people donate to me? I'm funny.
Turns out it was
I
96.3,
do.
which is
I've never heard of it.
it was 96.
Now you know why they need. Now you know why they need donations.
Well, it's a Christian radio station from Geelong.
From Geelong. Oh.
Yes, but the way when we caught onto the station, it sounded like they were like a Twitch chat. Like, shout out to Sean for donating. Let's go to Sean. Ask him why he donated. How you going, Sean? Yeah, and he sounded like an older bloke. Like, oh, really appreciate the music. Yeah,
Fair enough. How was Emerald Lake Park?
Oh, beautiful. Autumn's obviously actually
Beautiful.
halfway
So
through
there would.
autumn.
I was going to say, well, we're in winter now, but shouldn't it not be beautiful? Shouldn't it be nothing but sticks now?
Well, there's still some leaves falling down, so yeah.
That's fair enough.
But yeah, no, it was quite nice. It wasn't too busy there. And then we went to Elevation for an early dinner, and it was yeah. I got to tell you something. I don't know when the last time you went to Elevation was, the restaurant in Emerald, but they've got this pulled
I've
pork
heard-
parma.
I think I've been
You've been
there.
there. You've been there. You have
I've been there in Emerald.
Yes. It's like on that really steep incline.
Oh wait, is it right before the roundabout? No, that's the pub.
Yes, before the other. Yeah,
That's
but on the right side.
That's the pub. You're talking about the pub? Yeah. Okay. Yes, I've been there before.
That's not a pub.
Yes, I've been
that's
there
on the
multiple
right side.
times.
But anyway, it doesn't matter. Anyway, yeah, pulled pork
When you
parma.
get there to Emerald, there's a roundabout, the first roundabout,
Oh no, it's the second one.
and there's a pub above it. The first,
Just Google
you
elevation. I'm not going to describe it to you.
There's three roundabouts in Emerald, Jackson,
Yes, there is. There's one on. Yes, there is.
with the pub on it.
three.
The pub one.
No, it's not that one.
Yep. The
It's
pub.
not that
Okay.
one.
Yes. You didn't go through that one, did you? You went through side streets or something.
No,
You would have
it's
gone
on the
through
main
the
street.
side
It's on the main
streets.
street. It's on the main street.
It's don't worry about it. The main way to go to Emerald is generally through past like
Oh,
Belgrave
yes, I
Way.
see what you're
Yeah,
saying.
you would
Yeah,
have
I
cut
see.
through the side streets to get to Emerald
No,
because you would have cut through.
We took
Berwick.
Harkway Drive, Harkway through Berwick, Harkway, and then Wellington Road, and then turn right onto Emerald Road, whatever it is.
So
That
you
goes
went
from-
past. Okay, so you turned onto Wellington Road
Yes.
and you went down past Lake Sylvan or Cardinia Reservoir.
Yes.
Okay, so you would have gone to that first roundabout that literally has above it a
Yeah, but it's
pub.
not in Emerald. I wouldn't put
That's
that
in Emerald. It's technically Emerald,
Okay, no, not that place.
and it's where the Welcome to Emerald sign is. It's like just
Yeah,
before it.
no,
But anyway,
not that.
yes, that's okay. So not that one. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I have
a
been.
restaurant.
It rings a bell. I've been there before.
Yes, you have. We had someone's birthday party there, or a celebration dinner for some reason, because our in-laws' parents were there too.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was probably 6-7 years ago. Anyway, pulled
sounds
pork
longer than that.
parma was amazing. I've never had it before, and I'm gonna have it again sometime soon.
Pulled pork anything is yummy. But yes, pulled
yeah,
pork
but on a
parma is
parma?
yummy.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. It was crazy good.
They do it at Elevation.
Yes.
Didn't you know that?
Well,
I could have told you that. What did you think I got when we went there last time?
I don't know.
Why do you think it
remember
rings
we
a
did last
bell? Why do you think it rings a bell?
time? It rings something.
You know, you want to get a good parma. So believe it or not, the place around the corner from like it where some of my family lives, up in Bryagalong. There's a town next door to Bryagalong. Don't go to the Bryagalong pub. The pub down the road at the next town, I forget what it's called.
Okay.
They've got the best parmas because they've got like just different flavored parmas, and their pizzas are delicious as well. Like I remember looking at their menu and their parma, like you get like a pepperoni parma, for example.
Ooh, pepperoni, nice.
And I think they offered a pulled pork one as well. Actually, now that I think about it.
I'm
Oh,
looking
and
for
they
this
have beef parmas, which you like.
Boysdale, Stratford.
Stratford, that's the one.
Oh yeah.
I think it was
I've driven past
Stratford. Yeah,
there. I've driven past that place many times.
Stratford.
Because
Stratford.
it's perfect
Well,
because
Stratford.
it stems on to the next highlight that I want to talk about quickly. I was driving through Stratford from Bairnsdale from work. And
Bairnsdale?
I was going to Bairnsdale, and after I was going through Stratford Park, it said that the sign to sale. But some funny bugger had slapped a sold sticker over it. So you're not going to sale, you're going to sold.
You're going to sold.
I'm like, finally, someone's done it. Well, I'm sure
Someone
someone's done it
sold
before.
sale.
Yeah, someone put the sold sticker on the sale.
Slightly that way.
But yeah.
There we go.
So yes, that was that little
Fair enough.
highlight. And since
yeah.
I'm on a roll, I've got one more highlight. I was watching RT
That's good.
Game.
Keep going because I don't
recently.
have that many.
And he was doing this series. He's got 3 videos where he's gone back and rewatched old E3 conferences.
So who's this? RT Game.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
and yeah, like it's a
Old E3. Yeah, they're not doing them anymore.
2005. No, they've been dead for a long time. But now, so he was watching. I can't remember which year it was, but I think it might be 2003, maybe. And quote: "This is an actual thing that the Nintendo of America president said." And I quote:
Oh, I know what you're
Mario
talking
will-
about.
"Mario will never
Continue.
shoot a hooker." And I'm like, wow, 2003.
I didn't know you were talking
different.
about that. I thought you were going to quote him saying something else.
Nope.
Because I watched the
He
video
was like,
recently.
he was like, Link will never give up hope, and Mario will never shoot a hooker.
So I watched a video recently where it was a guy talking about Nintendo basically because of the whole
Yes.
Nintendo Switch 2 drama. But and he was basically talking about how great Nintendo was. Essentially, like, oh, back in the day, they invented this, and like all these other companies were going for. He was annoyed because he was saying Nintendo used to be different, but now they're doing the same thing as everybody else. They're just plugging the hardware. You know, it's got this much processing power.
Yeah.
And he goes through like a series of, they did the GameCube, which didn't do very well.
Which is true.
So instead, they innovated and they did this, and then they released the Wii, and it was a hit, and everybody it was the best thing ever, and stocks went up like crazy. I didn't think the Wii was that good, but all right.
Yeah.
And he's like, it was so good that they, and then they released the Wii U, which didn't do too well.
Oh yeah, the Wii U.
And-
The Wii U shot itself.
and then he was talking about that. What's the next one to come after is it the Switch after that?
Yeah, Switch was after
Cool.
the Wii U. Yep.
So and he talks about they innovated Game Boys, and they started doing this and 3D Game Boys, and then they came out with like the Switch, and he keeps mentioning how good they are and how they keep diversifying and changing, and I'm sitting there going, you've just explained how they've done the same thing over and over again like everybody else, but they've just done it slightly differently. And he talks about how other companies, were going down and not doing too well. Nintendo was going up. I'm sitting there going, and they've been successful. I'm looking at you. You've given 3 examples in the past 5 minutes of how they're not doing well. The Wii U didn't do very well, and the Wii U is basically just a crappy version of the Switch.
Yes. We're gonna start somewhere though.
Yeah, but and the game, I loved the GameCube. The GameCube I actually really enjoyed, and I thought it was great. Out of all of them, like I prefer GameCube over the Wii U, but
Yeah, it's fair.
that's just me. I wanted those games, and it was kind of funny to see the guy's bias towards it. And then he's like, and then they brought out, and now they're bringing out the Switch 2, and it's just all about progging hardware, like all the other companies. And I'm going, mate, I'm thinking to myself, mate, you literally just talked about how they did the Wii and then the Wii U, and you're complaining about the Switch 2. I mean,
Yeah.
they've already
There
done it
is-
before.
One completely valid reason about this, not so much the Switch 2, but games that were made for the Switch, which were clearly meant for the Switch 2. And we know we both play the game Pokemon Scarlet Violet.
Yes,
It runs
yes.
like shit on Switch. We all know that. But
didn't think it
on
was
the
too
Switch
bad.
2, it runs at pure perfect frames, almost.
I mean,
And
I
it's
have
like,
no issues
great,
with.
I can pay $700 for a console to play the game that was made 3 years ago, how it should have been.
Yeah, it was ahead of its time. But I didn't have.
Kind
I didn't
of.
have any issues. I didn't have any issues with.
No, I understand. Not everyone
with
was
the-
the same page in that thought. but-
No, I mean there was nothing wrong with the game except for the lake area. That's the one area where you're like, oh
Yeah,
man, the
well, that's
frame rate is
fixed.
shocking
That's
here,
fixed.
and that's
There's-
fixed exactly.
Yeah, and on top of that, there's more. So there's the better frame rate, and as well, there's more Pokemon spawns. So it used to be
What the-
just 15, but now there's a bunch more.
And there probably was an easy fix, although it might have been part of the issue is they couldn't do it. Is that an easy fix for the Switch is just having it so that like games like Pokemon Scarlet Violet, for example, maybe play them with the power with it in the console in the actual
Yeah.
holder connected to the
Yes.
TV and have that add more power to it.
Yes.
Because one of the issues you run into with graphics and all that is the overheating, right?
Yep.
And so a lot of ways to get over it. Like if you want a gaming laptop, for example, you don't have to actually buy a gaming laptop. You can buy a processing unit to plug in,
Yeah.
and that just has more gig and it has more RAM and more processing power. So you're able to play these high end games on your laptop. But then once you unplug it from that, it has to be a normal laptop. You won't be able to handle any of those games.
Yeah,
So they've got like these not power banks, but RAM and processing banks that you can use. They should have just done that with the Switch. Just have it so that if you want to play these games to the best of their ability, you have to plug it in.
Exactly. Yeah.
But they might have had issues with it overheating even when it's plugged in and blowing up, and they got to go with safety stuff.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Oh well. So I'm gonna get a Switch 2 eventually, just not right now, because the only new game that's exclusive for it right now is Mario Kart Worlds, which is a brand new Mario Kart game, and it looks really nice. But I don't want to buy the Switch 2 just for one game. It's not justifiable. I might get it when the next Pokemon Legends game comes out, which is November or October. So
That's fair.
yeah. And quickly before we wrap up, go to your notifications. I want to mention two things. We have an Instagram account now, so if you want to go check out the Average Blokes Pod on Instagram, we have one follower, and it's me.
Got to start somewhere.
And the other thing is we are also live streaming our episodes on YouTube. Search up the Average Blokes podcast. Hopefully it's not the other one that comes up first, but yes. So if you want to get involved there, you can interact with us there. Otherwise, enjoy listening to us rent free in your head.
Makes sense. I have one little highlight that I've got from earlier, right? So I was kind of hoping you'd be able to get Kyle on, because
Yes.
then I could play this.
Hey, Kat. How's it going?
But we'll save that for when he comes.
next time.
if he comes, for next time.
Oh, he definitely will.
Because yeah,
Yeah, he
I
seemed
might
excited.
have one or two things that I can
What do you think you're doing, Kyle?
Kyle.
that I can use.
I
At some
think it works
point.
out better that he's not here right now, because obviously we're episode 98 and episode 99 next week or next time we'll kind of like, oh, we're nearly at 100. What's going to happen? Well, episode 99 we're going to introduce a third member.
So I am going to so basically I haven't really done that much this week. The only thing I've done is make and stain a curtain rod.
Yep.
I told you about how I bought the curtain rod the other day, yeah.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, so I've bought it. I've set it all up. I used two door handle things as the ends and all that, and I've stained it, and now I've just glazed the top, and it's ready to go. I just got to install it maybe tomorrow or the next day. Another thing is I made this box, right, for my van about 2 weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago, or 3 weekends ago. It was meant to go in my van like that the next day. It's been sitting in our garage for like just this empty box, this square like wooden box that I'm going to use for storing stuff, and it's been sitting there for 3 weeks. So
Well then.
can't wait to get that. Can't wait to put that in my van. Other than that, I can't think of much. I haven't done that much this week, to be honest. Like, there's a couple of things that Courtney and I went for a walk the other day. Almost got hit by a car. Some guy went flying down the road around the corner from our. No, this guy came down like a 50-kilometer zone at like going 100 or something.
Jeez.
Oh, and get this right. So when we were at the park the other day, there was some kids hanging around. And get this right.
Kids.
They I saw they were just playing a bit of football, but when they left, right, they got in their little electric, in their electric go-karts.
Yes.
And drove off. So they were electric go-karts, and these were proper, like, you know, the go-karts you think of when you think of going go-karting?
Yes.
These were basically electric ones of those with the proper tires and everything. And I saw the little girl like drive off on the footpath. She took off at like 30 kilometers an hour within like 10 seconds. She just went. I'm like, what the heck? Are they even allowed to ride these things around here?
What the heck is going on? Yeah.
What the heck is? And I looked it up and I was like, I want to get one of those. How much are they? The cheapest one I found was like $150.
Whoa.
That's pretty good. That's really good. Are you serious? That's really good. I would rather buy Axle. I would rather buy Axle than one of those little toy four-wheel drives that they sit in and ride.
Yeah.
Which
these don't really work very much.
Which right before we saw the kids in the go-karts, we saw this bloke walking down the street with his like toddler in one of those carts, and he was just kind of operating it and just driving the kid ahead. So instead of sitting in a pram, the kid's sitting in this little four-wheel drive thing. It was adorable.
Nice. You're mentioning the go-karts. I don't know why, but I instantly thought of like when you see someone riding a bike and you look down and they've got a whippersnipper motor attached to them.
Yeah, well, I see a lot of people on scooters, and honestly, I'm starting to get worried they're going to pull out in front of me or something, or ride in front of me.
I saw a dash cam video on Facebook where there's a scooter, like it was a rear vision camera on a car, and you can see this scooter going in and out, like changing lanes to avoid cars and slowing down. And then all of a sudden, this Amarok comes roaring past as well, and then there's a top of a tree, and the Amarok just goes bang into the scooter, like in a 40k zone. But the guy on the scooter gets up, goes to open the door of the car, starts punching the guy in the Amarok.
You've seen the one where the guy like he goes to pull, like he just slightly moves to go into the lane, like there's it's bumper to bumper traffic, right?
Yeah.
And he goes to pull into the lane, and to show intention to the person, you know, I want to get into your lane, this bumper to bumper. And then a second later, less than like he moves in, and then bang, a motorcycle hits the car.
He's like, whee!
Yeah, he smashes into the car, right? So the guy pulls into the lane, puts his hazards on, opens his door to get out and see if the guy's all right, and a second motorbike goes bang into the door.
Oh no!
And the best thing ever, it's dash cam footage, and the guy see, like, because he's opened his door, and next thing you know, they've hit it. He stepped out of his car, he's looked at the second motorcycle and gone, like he's gone, oh, what do I do now? 2 in 1 go.
What are the odds?
I feel a little bad for. I saw a little news report the other day about this old man was crossing the road, and he got absolutely like he got hit by a van, really, like it was bad. But the problem was the van and 4 other cars all ran reds.
Oh,
but the worst part is the old man was technically jaywalking.
Well, then, yeah,
so
okay.
He was waiting at the set of lights, right? And this is the worst part, because I kind of feel like I think it's all dumb and it's unfortunate, and it's just that automatic process that clicks in because you're so used to it. but he's waiting at the crossing, the crossing light, the intersection, whatever it is, and the car, one of the cars have got a green light, so a car stops. It's 3 lanes traffic. It's a main road, and the car stops to let this guy walk. While it's a green light for the car and it's a red light for the walking man, this car stops to wave this guy through. So they stop. He starts walking. Obviously, it's still green for cars to go through. So all these other cars are trying to rush through before it actually turns red. And he gets through 2 more lanes before the 3rd lane. That's where the van runs the red. All these other cars ran the red as well, but he'd already walked through their lanes, so he essentially walked into oncoming traffic.
Jeez, okay, you're asking for it then.
And it's just that stupid. Why did the guy walk across the road? Just because the car stopped. Just because the car stopped for him. I don't think he realized because he stopped. Because the car stopped for him, he realized, it must be green for me to walk through if this guy stopped. So he started walking without actually looking at the light.
Yeah.
But it looked bad. The guy was in hospital. I don't know if he's all right, but hopefully he makes it, I guess.
Yeah. Well, best of luck to him, I guess.
Yes. Now, Jackson.
Oh, sorry. One more highlight I forgot to mention.
Go right ahead.
The reason why I didn't want to record an episode last night was because I was watching the Socceroos play in the World Cup qualifiers.
And we lost.
And we won.
Oh, good. So we're in the. So what are we in?
So we basically have confirmed our position. The only thing is, right, so we play Saudi Arabia coming in on Wednesday morning. We have 3 points. We're 3 points ahead of them. However, we've also got an 8-goal difference. So meaning we've scored more goals than them, and so we'd have to lose 7-0 to not make the World Cup, which is very unlikely. So, it's a 99% chance confirmed we've made the World Cup for the 6th time in a row, which is amazing.
We've made it 6 times in a row. We're getting better. I guess we're getting better then.
Yeah, and even New Zealand made it too, so that's also good.
Maybe we can get into the finals and everyone can get excited for the soccer.
We got in the finals last year too. We made round of 16.
Wait. So which was the one that the Matildas? Where did the Matildas get?
That was 2024. That was 24. That was last year.
Yeah. And what did they? I thought they got into semi-finals.
They made. Yeah, they made. Oh, did they play in the 3rd round playoff? I can't remember if they made the 3rd round. The place for 3rd match.
Okay.
They maybe not. I can't remember because it was England and Spain in the final. And maybe
okay, because you know how we were discussing how everyone got all excited about the Matildas, right? Yes. So I'm confused about where were the Socceroos at that point?
So
were we
2 years?
fifth or
so you got to go back 2 years, right?
last?
2 years before that. 2 years before that was the Men's World Cup.
Yep.
And we made it to the round of 16, where we played Argentina. And we actually put up a good fight. We lost 2-1, 2-1, which is
that's not bad.
Remarkable. That's remarkable to score against Argentina. It's crazy, and considering Argentina won the final.
Oh, okay. So it was kind of one of those bad luck things, in a sense.
Yeah, a little bit.
You got put against the best or the best team essentially.
And in the group, we played against
16.
France as well. We played against France in the group stage. And then, funny enough, in the final match, the one that decided it was Argentina versus France.
Oh, okay. So
the only 2 teams that Australia lost to were France and Argentina,
and they were the ones in the finals. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So my follow-up question would be how far have the Socceroos gotten?
Very far. I think we're ranked. Oh, that's a good question to bring up. Actually, I don't know where the Socceroos are on the world ranking. Because we were, I think 20. Are we in the 20s? Let's have a look. We are 26th. We used to be 50 at one stage.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but versus the Matildas, where we've been 3rd, basically.
Yeah.
Or they've been
Matildas. The past The Matildas in aspect they have a stronger team and less opposition. Where in the men's there's far greater opposition.
Far more. Yeah, because some countries don't even have women's teams, I'd imagine.
Correct, basically. Or they're not. They do, but they're not well funded, and they don't.
Yeah,
get looked after or
that's
care
what
for
I
much.
mean.
Yeah,
They don't. Yeah, they don't get any funding, so obviously
Yeah.
they can't go to any of the events.
Yeah. So
Fair
yeah.
enough. Oh well, just curious about that.
Yeah, sure.
All right, so Jackson, I actually have something planned for once.
Oh.
Yes,
Busy game.
and that's right. So Jackson,
Is it Monopoly?
I've got a game for you, Jackson,
Ooh, okay.
and I forgot how I got onto this or I thought of this, but I'm just going to see. First thing I'm going to do is see if this works.
That would be a great start.
Oh, good. I can do tab. I'm going to do Windows. So, Jackson.
Oh.
Now you're gonna have to bear. You're gonna have to bear with me here. Ignore all the stuff at the top. Not that you can
Yeah, I'm
read
not
any
looking
of
at
it.
that.
Yeah,
Yep.
look at the flag. So I want to play a game I like to call Country or Pride, and this is where you get to tell me, Jackson, if the flag is a pride flag, as in LGBTQI plus, trans, whatever, all that,
Oh.
or if it's Canada, Belgium, Italy, Japan, USA, or
We
of
should
course
say,
Australia.
I guess, for those, Happy Pride Month for those who celebrate it. Or,
Oh,
you know.
that's probably how I thought of it. Happy Pride Month, and of course, happy. Not happy really, but what is it?
Congratulations. What do you say?
No.
What actually
It's
do you
also
say?
it's also
Happy
men's
awareness?
mental health. It's men's
Oh.
mental health month as well. So
Okay, cool. Good for us, men.
so are you okay? And
Should be right.
And I wish I was wearing my tradie shirt. I wish I had one of those the tradie shirts that says I'm
Your
here.
high
I'm here to
vis.
have I'm here to have a conversation, or
Okay.
I want to start a conversation.
Okay.
You seen those shirts?
Yeah, I know the ones. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. So this is this is Pride or Country, and I honestly I've had to search a little bit here, and I've tried to get some that's sort of like where you're not just instantly like, oh yeah, that's a gay flag, that's a gay flag.
I don't know why,
That's-
but some of these colors on these flags are discolored. Like the Germany and the Armenian flag, their bottom colors
Yeah.
don't look right. But it doesn't matter. That's not the point. That's not the point.
That's fine. It doesn't matter. The main thing is that's an orange and that's an orange or a yellowish.
Yes,
but
yes.
I think they're pretty accurate. The German one
They're
might be
close,
more
yeah,
of the
they're-
more the yellow like Belgium. I don't know though.
No,
But
that's the right colors.
This doesn't matter. This is just so we don't immediately jump to the first one. All right.
Yeah,
so
no.
we're gonna start off easy. We're gonna start off easy. If you have any questions about the country flags,
Yes.
I kind of figured out most of them and know most of them, but I don't know much about the countries in general.
Okay. Okay.
If you want to know anything about the pride flags, there was far too much information about them.
Okay.
But I was able to memorize some of them. Some of
I
them
can't wait, Troy. I just want to say, I can't wait to see the South African flag.
I even had to look up where is it. I got to click over. Is it? I got to
Pick a
make
tab,
sure.
any
I know
tab.
how- Yeah, I know, right? No, I found an actual game for it, but I was like,
Okay,
no, this
okay,
is too
okay.
no, this is too easy. We'll do it at the end.
Okay.
So
sure.
we'll start easy. So
Okay,
what is
pride
this
flag.
flag? Yes,
That
but
is the
what
pride flag, Troy.
That's correct. That is a pride
Yay.
flag. Do you know what
1-0.
pride flag this is?
Just the LGBT? No, just LBG.
Yes,
Or the
that's right.
LGBT.
You had it. Yeah, it's LGBT, whatever the simple
Yep.
basic
Yep,
one.
yep.
QI. I saw a little thing on Reddit where apparently, if it's got pink at the top, because there's a pink one, if it's
Yes.
got pink at the top, it's the normal one. If it's got black at the bottom, it means that they've survived AIDS or something or gotten.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Oh, good for them.
It was a weird Reddit thing.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
That's
very
good.
fair.
All right, moving on to our next one.
Now, this is a pride of country.
This is a pride or country.
This looks like more like a. This looks like a an ice lolly type situation.
It's a yummy
Can't
looking
the pink
flag.
flag, yellow flag, like Super Dupers. Looks like a Super Duper
This is
flag.
super duper. That's right.
What flag is? Look, I don't recognize that as a country flag. I think that's a pride flag, but yeah, like final
You
answer.
are correct.
Okay, pride.
Ding, 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 ding. In fact, I'm tempted to get I can't get my soundboard up at the moment
So
because
for
I've got this
those
on the
who are
other
wondering,
screen.
this is what we're looking at. This is why you watch the YouTube stream for the more context. But what I'm
That's
looking
right.
at is a horizontal striped flag with 3 colors: pink, yellow, and like a skyish blue.
Yep. That is
yeah.
the pansexual flag.
Oh, good old pants. Okay, cool.
I
Good
forgot
on
what pansexual was. I think that's yes. I could look it up.
They
but
love frying pans.
They
Move
love
on.
frying pans.
Move on.
Alrighty.
Don't tell me about air
Next.
fryers.
I gotta get another thing. What about this
Oh,
one?
that has to be an Asian flag.
That could be an Asian flag, or it
It
might
looks
not
like
be.
like a or maybe like an African one. What is that though? I mean, this could be a trick quiz where everything's just like a pride flag, but
I thought about that. Oh
I
my
think this is
goodness.
more of a country flag. Final
Yep.
answer, country flag.
Wrong. This is a pride flag.
What?
Yeah,
For
this is a pride
flowers?
flag. This is a dimorphic flag.
Of course it is. My bad.
I had it here somewhere. I don't know what
Oh, because of all the
dimorphic is.
dimorphs. Of course it is.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have
Oh, I'll just-
dimorphic here, unfortunately. I will
I'll
look
just-
it up real quick.
I'm doing it for you.
Yeah, look up dimorphic and tell me what it
Occurring
means.
in or representing two distinct forms. In this sexuality, dimorphic species only the males have wings. Oh, okay.
You should have looked up meaning pride to get the correct.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Actually, I'll get you to edit out my tab if you could with this. If
Yeah,
you're
sure,
able to do
that's
that.
fine.
When you get
Although
a
I
chance.
can't really do it while we're streaming, but
Obviously, no, I don't mean while streaming. I mean like just not that it really matters. There's nothing here that's important.
all right.
Let's
So
see.
that's a dimorphic flag. Okay.
That is a dimorphic
Next
flag.
one.
There, I got you there. Yeah, I saw this
Yeah,
and
you
I was
got me
like,
there. So
this might be.
This is all.
It's a tricky as it's all pride, baby.
It's
No
all
countries here.
Oh, come
this
on.
one.
That's a country.
Are you sure
Come-
about that?
Couldn't tell you which one, but that looks like a country. It's the Palau flag.
It's the what?
Palau flag. Or
Palau flag. Palau.
Yeah.
I had to look up how to pronounce Palau.
Yeah.
You're correct. This is the
is it-
Palau flag.
Where is Palau? Is that like Is it tropics?
I got no
or is it-
idea.
I think it's like West
tropical.
Indies, maybe.
Or an island or something.
Is it like?
Look up where Palau is.
It's Oceania.
Palau.
It's Micronesia.
Yeah, it's
Islands.
around here.
Okay. Gotcha.
Palau.
Yeah, it's around the corner. Around the corner from my place.
It's just around the corner from my place. I'll go there. I'll go visit. Alrighty.
Okay, next one.
Ding, ding, ding. So I haven't been keeping track. I hope you have.
I've lost one, but I've got like three.
You've got three.
I'm
Did you
3-1.
know you didn't think they were? Oh, really? Okay.
Yes.
3-1. All right. This
Or
one.
2-1. Okay, that's the one you mentioned before. That is a pride flag. I
is correct.
think you
This
touched
is
on it
my favorite
before,
flag. This is my favorite flag. This
'cause you're
Jackson
one of
is.
them.
This Jackson is a sexual flag. Oh, by the way, I put that in the background too. I forgot to mention-
Okay.
I forgot to spin and do that. Or
Okay,
Courtney did it
yes.
actually, but there we go.
Okay.
My flag and pride.
This is a weird flag to me because you got like
It's a
shades
sexual flag. Can't you see how attractive it is? It's very
of
sexual.
it's so black and white and grey and purple.
I identify with this flag because I am a sexual person.
You are very. I think we speak for ourselves.
I am a
when we say
very
this.
sexual person. I have a kid.
Wait till you have two kids, and then you'll be more than asexual.
All right, see, 1 for 3.
Yeah. One
All
for
right,
4
this
now.
one.
That's a country. It is
That is a country.
Bulgaria.
Correct. I'm surprised you knew what it was.
I
but
didn't
yes,
because
that's Bulgaria.
I knew the colors. I just couldn't remember the orientation of the country.
Now, like
Yeah.
I said, we'll start off easy. They get harder and then they get goofy. and all
I
sorts of
can't
things.
wait. I
But
cannot
yes, this,
wait. I hope
this
Nepal
Bulgarian,
comes up.
Bulgarian flag.
Yes.
All right, this one.
That's.
I really wish I had. I really wish I had like the Russian sound.
This. I mean, this. I initially thought, like, why does this look like a Russian flag? Like, it could be a Russian state flag. But I'm
it
gonna
is.
say I've never seen this flag before in my life. So I'm gonna go. It's a pride one. But why does it have the number pi on it?
Are you
like-
is that your final answer?
Wait, hold on. Yeah, it's a pride. But can I take a guess on what it is?
Sure.
So the pi. I'm assuming
Pi. pie flag.
Is it polyamorous or something?
Yes, it is. I feel like you're reading the top bit.
No, I'm not. Because like,
Okay.
that is an odd. That's an odd way to explain it, though.
Is it because of the pie for poly?
Yes,
But yeah, this is a polyamorous flag.
that is a strange one.
Yes. Care to tell me
Why
what
those
polyamorous
colours,
means?
blue, red, and black?
I have no idea, but also some of these pride flags, they're constantly changing and updating them,
Which is not
and
great
making
at
them
all.
different.
That's not great.
No, I think it's different. That this is probably an old one or something, but I don't
Probably
look
right,
at Reddit
yeah.
that much.
Yeah.
Alrighty
Okay.
then.
So like 5 and 1.
Right,
What the
this one.
flip? Something tells me this is in like an African flag, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
That's such cool. That's a great color combination for flags.
That is a pretty good combination, isn't it?
It's like a forest green. How would you say that yellow is? It's like I don't know what that yellow is. And it's like, is that a black or a silver? Like a dark silver?
It's like a gray. I thought I would have gone with grey, but yeah, silver works too.
Look, part of me wants to say it's a country, like an African country. But like I've said, I'm pretty well on my flags. I don't think that's a country.
Are
I'm
you
going
sure?
to say pride, but I'm going to have no idea what the heck this pride flag is.
I was hoping to trick you with this one a little bit. It's been hard to find ones that are like, is that a country or is that a pride?
Yeah.
This is a pride flag.
Okay, good.
Unfortunately, I wish it was a country flag because then I would have gotten you. But it is a lithomatic flag.
What the heck is a lithomatic?
I'm glad you asked because I've got the definition here. Jackson, a lithomatic person, you'll love this, feels romantic love towards others, but doesn't want those feelings reciprocated.
Oh,
So a lithomatic
gosh.
person.
Heaven
is
forbid you.
is basically a cock. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. A lithomatic person is someone who likes to be led on.
Oh, okay.
Essentially.
That's okay.
So yeah,
I'm learning lots.
I guess it's a person that wants to feel in love with someone, but doesn't want them to actually care about themselves. Which I feel like defeats the whole purpose of even liking someone. Like, what's the point of giving someone feelings if they won't give them back?
Troy, I just want to say for everyone who's not watching, you need to check out the YouTube channel for this one. Like this flag, it's like forest green, like a weird yellow gold, and then like a dark silver. It's a phenomenal color flag.
Yeah, we got to describe them more. Honestly, I reckon it would have made a great like flag for anywhere. It might have actually made. You know what this could be? This could be the new Australian flag.
Wow, funny you mentioned that.
We're a very lithomatic country.
Put that one back down and put this one up.
Yeah, that's right.
No, it's like, because like, I instantly could have thought this is like an African flag, or like, it just looks, I don't know why. Like, it reminds me a bit of like a Kenya flag for no reason. I don't know.
Speaking of flags,
Oh, please, next.
now
Oh,
this
shit,
one's a difficult one.
That's a New Zealand one.
You're wrong, and I'm counting it. That's another wrong one.
No, it's the Australian flag, Troy. Don't be silly.
I think we're like 2 for 8 or something, or 2 for 7.
7, yeah, I don't know.
Yes, this is our pride and joy Australian flag, which
Yeah, really zoom
I
on
don't
that
think we even.
cross
I don't think we
thing.
actually chose this as the flag, but
No.
I can't remember. The details of it are a bit odd
Do you-
for our flag.
Remember there was a vote for
Navy
changing...
flag or something.
Was it the Aussie flag?
It was our flag. The New Zealanders also did a change
Yeah,
for
that's
a vote for their flag. I don't know if they changed it.
1998. There was a thing to do it.
What, in Australia?
Yes, 1998. They were debating about changing the flag.
Look, the fact that like people like this flag, does it really matter if it was originally a British Navy flag?
Yeah, I like the old
something?
one. The red. It said the black. Sorry, it said
The red.
it said
I
the
do
blue
like
background,
the
not red
actual.
one.
I do like the actual Australian British Navy flag, which was red.
Yeah.
But we'll get to. I got a little flag thing at the end, but we'll get to that. All right, that one was too easy. What about this one? This is this is a fun one. Can you actually guess? This is a trick question. This flag, is this a country flag or a pride flag?
Or was it a piss taker flag?
You can also choose a third option, but
What is the third option, Troy?
yes.
Oh, is it AI?
No, it's not AI. But
Okay, good. Okay, so
would
for
you
those
like to
who
guess?
are listening, this is basically an Aussie flag. It's got the Union Jack in the top left corner. There's 5 stars on the right middle side with a bare ass, and underneath the Union Jack is like a big boot ready to kick the ass. Look, okay, so this has to be like a parody flag, or it's a random pride flag.
Okay, so what is it? Country or is it pride?
Oh, you know what?
Yes.
This is going to be an outrageous answer, and
Yeah?
like, why the heck did you think of
I
that?
really hope you get it. Yes.
This is dumb. Is this from the movie Queen of the Priscilla, Queen of the Desert?
You're wrong, but you're on the right
Okay, good.
track.
Okay, so
You're
it's
on the
from
right
a movie.
track there. Yeah, no, but you're on the right track again. It is entertainment. It is very close to a movie. Think of the ass. Look at the ass cheeks. Look at those.
Yeah. Oh,
Why?
check out
what-
that mask.
Check out that ass.
Check
But
out those
seriously, check out
moles.
that ass. Like that's a weird colored. That guy must have something wrong with him.
Oh no, it's not what I think it is it?
What is it? What do you think it is?
So it's the kicking people out of our country.
No. Although that's kind of funny. Like, oh my goodness, it predicted the future.
It's like because it's a yellow skin, so I'm like they're kicking out foreigners. I don't.
No.
Okay, I'm finding out it's a country. I don't think this is pride. This has to be a country, but it's like a
Okay.
joke one.
So this is a trick question. A trick answer. Yeah, it was a trick question. It's technically neither. I'd say it's a country. It is technically a country flag, but it is the Australian flag from the Simpsons universe.
Oh my gosh,
It's from the Simpsons episode where they go to Australia.
that is incredible.
I was trying to. I wanted to do a goofy meme one, right? And I was like, I need to find like a flag with an ass or a bum on it or something. And I searched flag with bum. And then it came up with this, and I was like, what the heck? And I'm like, wait, I recognize this. And I'm like, yeah. And then I look it up, and I'm like, oh, this is from The Simpsons. This is perfect.
Oh wow! Oh, that's why. Wow.
Because, yeah, I wanted
That
to get
is-
a goofy meme one, and apparently, like, no one else has done a flag with an ass on it except for The Simpsons doing the Australian flag.
That's amazing. Wow, what a good find. Good find. The problem is, right, I looked up the image. The problem with your image is that it's faded, so I couldn't really tell the skin color properly by looking at the
That's
actual
fair.
image,
That's
but
fair.
that's fine.
I wanted to try and do actual flags. I think this is a flag that someone actually made a version of that flag.
Yes, physical one, yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to get more flowing flags rather than just in your face bright colors because they're not as good. Alrighty,
Wow,
so
good find, good find.
next flag.
Oh no, is that the maroon looks? This is interesting because you've given me a flag, right? Mm-hmm. The two colors, maroon and white,
Yep. One white line,
in between. Splits
could
two sides
represent-
of horizontal.
and it almost looks like it could it's maroon, so it could represent some form of blood. Could
Okay.
represent poo. Could represent art stuff. No, I'm joking.
So my first thought was this is the Qatar flag because that's the same colors, but I think the Qatar flag it's purple horizontally, vertically, not horizontally. I don't think this is a pride flag because there's no bright colors, nothing that stands out that say pride. So I want to go country, and maybe it's like Norway. No, not Norway, but one of those weird countries up near like the Baltics sort of area.
I don't know if it's near there. This is the Latvian flag.
Okay, thank goodness.
Latvia, yes.
Latvia.
Yeah, were you worried you'd be wrong?
Yeah, because I was like, why is oh yeah, there it is. Wow. I was worried
Yeah, I know-
why is it okay, so this is what I thought. When I saw that I thought Qatar, but I'm like, wait a minute. Qatar's heavy against LGBT currently. So like is this like an LGBT flag if it was from Qatar?
Yeah,
But-
no. There are flags like that. Like when I was looking through this thing, there's like an African pride flag and an American pride flag and
Yeah.
stuff like that. The American one's just all the stars and all that, but it's all rainbow instead of the red and blue.
Yeah. Okay.
But I started off looking for pride flags that look like country flags, and then I had to reverse it a little bit and look for country flags that look kind of almost pridey.
yeah.
So I had to try and find lighter coloured ones.
Because that purple, whatever color is that is, looks awfully same to the Qatar flag. But anyway, it doesn't matter.
Wait, there you go.
Right, move on.
Oh yes, this one.
Oh, now this is freaking confusing. Because that actually looks like a country flag.
What do you mean?
Well, sorry, I should say it looks like it could be a country flag.
It could be.
Oh, what the doohickey? What's it gonna go? I'm trying to analyze in my head what country flags have those colors. This feels like it could be in the Baltics again. Is it country or pride? All right, I really don't know.
You're gonna have to choose one. You're gonna have to choose
thanks.
one.
It's just so weird seeing the light blue though, because like. All right, lock in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lock in country flag. Final answer.
You are wrong, my friend.
Okay. Well, I was bound for a wrong one.
And I'm almost kind of not glad that you got it wrong because this is the Masic flag.
The what?
Masic.
People who love pain?
Nope. It's an umbrella term to describe an attraction to men or masculine aligned individuals and a standalone term that is non-straight orientation.
Right. Kind of like the Perth Bears we talked about.
It basically means you're attracted to men.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Cool.
males or something.
Maybe that's why that blue was there. Like that particular blue.
if you're a girl and you carry this flag, man, it means you're into dudes. If you're a guy, it means you're into dudes.
Yeah, my wife can wear that flag, no problem.
I'm almost kind of glad you got it wrong. You said country, didn't you? Yeah.
Yes.
I'm almost kind of disappointed you got it wrong because then I have to introduce you to this flag.
Oh, well, that's Estonia. Come on.
How did you know that?
Because I knew the colours. That's why I thought that last one was Estonia. Like I thought that was the country. But then that was
That's the best.
Estonia.
I was going to go, yes, he either gets it wrong one way or the other, or you get it both right and say,
Yeah,
but yes,
no.
that's the Estonian
That's
flag.
why I thought yeah.
I found
Well
the
played.
I found the Masic flag, and then I found the Estonian flag, and I was like, yes, this is perfect.
That's really good.
I told you they get a bit more confusing.
Do you think that's what those communities do though? Like to design flags, they're like, let's find a flag that in the world that we could probably copy paste a bit.
They don't, believe it or not. Like
Yeah.
a few things they do, obviously, but it's it's quite interesting. I don't think you're actually allowed to do that. But they
Yeah, okay.
most of those made up flags, and I mean that in the nicest way possible because there's so many of them that just basically mean the same thing.
Yes.
Or can be it's like
Interpreted.
yes, it can be interpreted. Oops. A lot of them, majority of them were not even close to looking like country flags. Like I was like, well, you'll find out when you do the quiz. But
Yeah, of
what
course.
about this one?
Oh come on, that's pride. Trans. I
Wrong.
believe. That's just transgender.
Yeah, it's trans. It's right. That's right. That's transgender.
See that one all
flag.
over Twitter when I used to use it.
Yeah, it's just a very
Sorry,
common one.
X, for those who care.
All right. I think we're up to like 3 out of 10 or something.
What? Okay. Well, that's the communist star.
Mm-hmm.
Is
The
this?
communist star.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna look like I'm not thinking twice over this. This is a country flag, but I couldn't tell you the country.
Mm-hmm. It's Somalia, so you're correct. Somalia.
Oh, okay, Somalia. Oh, that's Africa.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I wanted to find because there's a couple of pride flags I think that have stars as well. I wanted to pop them in,
Okay.
but I couldn't really find them after a bit. So, or I was trying to find symbol ones with pride, but there aren't that many.
That's an
The
interesting
pie
blue,
was the
though.
closest
That's
one.
a weird blue.
Well, I also chose that version of it. Like there are better. That's why I went with actual flags on poles and things and flowing ones to sort of confuse you a little. This one.
What did they do to the African flag? No, what the heck is going on here? What? Black triangle on the left, pointing right. At the top of the middle of the black triangle is a green stripe going across between splitting
And
up
white around the background.
Oh, what is this? I don't think this is a country flag because don't get me wrong. I used to spend time. So when I was in high school, I used to when I eventually got like an iPhone 3G, there used to be those trivia apps like guess the logo or guess the flag, and like I used to play a lot of guess the flags on that.
Well, see, this would have been. That's why I was like, it would have been nice to do this with two people and have them discuss and have come up with different ones.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh well, I still planned it, so we'll go with this. So my thing is right before you answer. My thing is it's if it's a pride flag, I have no idea what it would be.
Yeah, what's it trying to represent?
And if it's country flag, I'd be like the closest thing I could think of would be some Middle Eastern kind of looking thing. Like that's what I get. That's the vibe I get from it. Like if I was to say that's pride, I'd say I don't know, like non-sexual, not sexually attracted to anyone.
Yeah, just non. Again, because this could look like another African flag, but now I think about the way you set this up. Since the last flag was an African flag, I'm gonna say this is a pride flag, but I don't no idea what it's trying to represent.
It's got nothing to do with location and that. I didn't even set that flag up with this one, to be honest.
Okay. Well, final answer is pride, but yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, you're right. It's pride. Damn it, that was another one I was hoping you'd trick you with. This, my friend, is a demi-romantic flag.
What the frick is a demi-romantic?
Would you like to know what a demi-romantic is?
Please tell me what demi-romantic is.
A person who does not experience romantic attraction until they have formed deep emotional connection with someone.
Okay. Righto. Okay,
sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but
some Redditor came up with that, surely.
See what I mean? Some of the a person describes a person who does not experience romantic attraction until they have formed a deep. It doesn't define romantic attraction. Does that mean because when people first meet, they don't automatically have a romantic attraction. That's how they deepen. Yeah. Anyway. It's very confusing, that one.
So, okay. The democratic flag, because it's the four colors, black, grey, white, and green. Mm-hmm. Okay. Black flag represents all spectrum of sexual orientations. Grey symbolizes, I don't know. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to... That's stupid AI answer, but it doesn't really matter.
There you go. But yeah, I saw this one. I'm like, that's very confusing. Like,
actually, that's white at the top and grey down the bottom. That's what it's meant to be. Okay.
This is an old one. I chose this one on purpose.
Okay, sure. All right.
For obvious reasons.
Yeah.
So it has been updated. I think. What about this one?
This is like West Indies area. Like it's either Bahamas or it's What's those other islands up there? There's so many. But I'm going to say this is like Bahamas or something.
You are correct. This is Bahamas.
Yeah.
I wish I'd played this with someone else who didn't actually know much about geography.
The thing is with this flag is that it's pretty commonly shown during cricket. Because of the West Indies. I'm pretty sure Bahamas is part of the West Indies.
Fair enough.
But I like this. I like the scheme. It's so cool.
All right.
It's similar to the Jamaican flag. If you look at the Jamaican flag in this one, it's kind of similar.
All right, now for our final flag.
What? They just took the demi-romantic flag and turned it to purple. But what does that mean?
Yes.
So it's demi-romantic. What else is there? Demigod, demi-goddess, demi-love, demi-pan. It's demi something. I don't know. It's okay. Sorry, I should say. Final answer: pride flag.
Yes.
Okay.
There was one more flag, but where did it go? This was a very important flag. I can't believe I lost it. How did I lose it? It might be on that. We'll check in a sec. Yeah, I think it's there. All right. Yes, it's a demisexual.
You have sex with demons.
I don't. Yeah, have sex with demons. Let's go with that.
Do you know the answer, Troy?
Well,
Do you know the
demisexual.
answer?
I mean, I
demisexual-
did know, but I
Oh,
I
it's the
sort
same
of
as
deleted the
demiromantic.
tab.
Never mind. It's the same as demiromantic.
Yes, except it's sexual.
Very.
All right, so our final
Wow.
flag is this one.
Wait, what was the other one?
Ignore that one for now.
Oh, okay. Well,
This
this
is
is
our
putting
final
kangaroos
flag.
on the Barbie.
That's right. This is a concept Australian flag that someone made, which I kind of like because it's got like the kangaroo, the green and the blue. The probably should have had the more stars.
What's
and
the blue
the
meant to represent,
barbecue.
though? What's the blue meant to
Probably the
represent?
ocean. It's probably the ocean or the
True.
sky. Well,
True,
yeah,
good
ocean.
point.
The green would be like the land, and that we've got the coast is green land.
It's
The
interesting
barbecue
too, 'cause
speaks for
out of-
itself.
Out of all the barbecues they chose that one, which is more commonly used by Americans.
That's true. That is very true, actually. But how do you draw a different barbecue? Like, how would you draw a
That's a
square
good
barbecue
point.
on that?
Go to
Yeah.
Bunnings and draw one of them. That's fine. Just do that.
Yeah, they. Where's
Four
the
burner.
flappy lid bit and the
Where's the
extended
four
bits
burner?
out? And but yeah, that was the final flag. But now, Jackson, it's time for your ultimate test.
Oh.
So
okay.
we're going to go back up here, and this is
Okay.
guess the flag.
Okay.
We're going to
So that
speed
first
run
one-
this baby. This first
So
one.
that's
What is this
country.
one?
That's country.
Okay, red and black lines. It's country. Correct.
Estonia.
That is
yes.
Estonia.
I thought so. Yeah.
All right, this
That
one
is-
we know. This one.
That's pride.
That's
Pink
pride.
and
That's
yellow, blue,
correct.
horizontal stripes.
Pansexual.
Yes.
This one we did. This one.
Country flag. Palau.
Correct. Palau. This
ooh,
one,
this
which
is a
almost
different one.
yeah, this is
Pride, but
different
what the
again.
heck?
That
Okay, so
is
for those who are
pride.
watching, we've got two pink horizontal stripes and a very light pink in the middle with a purple flower in the middle. It looks like a hibiscus.
What pride
flag.
is it? It is a sapphic flag.
Sapphic flags home
Whatever
to
that is.
stripes symbolizing love with a lavender center stripe featuring a violet flower representing love between women aligned.
Love between women
individuals.
aligned is lovely.
Well, that should be
Can
that
you-
should be us then.
Yes. What?
Pride. I can't remember. I've seen this. Is this not furry related?
I don't know, but pride,
It's
obviously.
pride.
It's pride. It is a
Non-binary.
non-binary pride flag. Yeah, there you go.
This is
Yellow,
why fairies
white.
dress up,
purple,
fairies dress up
black.
as apparently a lot.
All right,
That's
this
another-
one.
That's a
Pride
pride.
again.
It's the
Asexual. That's correct.
Oh,
we
very
did that.
asexual.
This one.
Oh, that has to be pride.
That is correct.
That can't be
It
a
is
country.
pride. That is
Bisexual, okay.
bisexual. All
Very
right,
strong
this
colours.
one.
That's a country. That is
You are correct.
Botswana. Yep.
Botswana.
Is this flag
Alright.
representing country a queer pride flag?
Which one's this one representing? Pride. Yep.
Demisex.
Demisexual. I'm glad
Oh, this is
you're
a different
learning.
one. That's
Yeah.
pride, but like that's okay. Describe the colors. We've got purple, like a lavender purple, white, and a green horizontal stripes. Gender
That's
queer
genderqueer.
pride.
Yep.
Okay,
And then we
that is
have
the
the
that's
trans flag.
Everyone's favorite.
And this one.
That is a country.
What
before you
country?
click it's either Czech Republic or it's Czech Republic.
Okay. Yep.
No?
White at the top, red at the bottom, and it's a blue
Blue
square
triangle left.
triangle on the left. Yes. Sorry. Country and what is
Yes!
it? Czech's Republic. You got
points.
it correct. This
ooh.
one.
Okay, so the problem is that top red.
We got to
looks
speed
fainted,
run it.
but
It
it's
does,
country.
yes.
It's country.
It is country.
Luxembourg.
Luxembourg.
Yeah, good old Luxembourg.
And this
That
one?
is Thailand.
Ooh. That is correct. That is Thailand. Well done. And
That
we
is
know this
the number
one.
of pi.
That is right. That is
Pride.
pi.
Poly
It's in
something.
polyamorous.
Polyamorous pride.
And
That is Ukraine.
correct. The Ukrainian flag and this one.
Oh, that's a country,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
It is a country. It is
Gabon. Gabon is
Gabon.
nuts. What? Okay, yellow. We've
I
got so
thought-
for this flag.
yellow with a purple circle in the middle of
Circle.
it. I was tempted to go with this one and some sort of other, like a country flag with a symbol near it or something, but it was too obvious.
I'm gonna say it's a pride, but I have no idea what that is. Is it Thanos?
Did you really?
related?
Of course it was a pride flag. Look at that! Look
It
at
was
that! You're a
the
flag
sets.
master.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it helped that we did the
intersex,
rule
yes.
quiz first, and then we did that one.
That is correct. Yes, it helps. So, which did you prefer, mine or that one?
Both of them were good though. I liked them.
That's good to know.
You could,
yes.
but like what you could do, like you could pull up a, like if I shut my eyes, you type in a flag, I could probably guess it for you.
What, you want me to put up a flag for you?
Yeah, like an actual country
All
flag.
right.
And I reckon I'm semi confident. No, I'm demi confident. I'm not using that. Just put the word
You could guess the
demi in
country,
front of
could you?
things. I reckon I could.
All right, hold on. Actually, I just opened it up, but I've already got the thing. All right, so you think you can... Oh, that's a good one.
Is it
All right.
good? Let's see. Can't be
The only
flag of
problem is I have
California. Just do like a
the flag. Yeah, I'll
image.
do the Californian flag.
That is a crazy flag if you haven't seen it.
The bear.
Yes, and the colours
I have
of the
seen.
pattern.
Of course, I've seen it. I've played Fallout.
Oh, is that I guess it based.
It
on
is, except in Fallout. So the new California Republic in Fallout has a two-headed bear as their flag.
Oh, yes. Okay.
So instead of the bear,
yes, it's a two.
all right,
That's
that
great.
one.
Oh,
Is it-
okay. This is a good flag. I wish I remembered the country. It's not like, is it not Kazakhstan?
Is it not
something-
Kazakhstan or is it
It's
Kazakhstan?
something. It's either. Oh, okay. For those listening or not watching, we've got like a skyish blue background with a yellow sun. Underneath the sun is like an eagle or a hawk, and on the left you got a decorative pattern going down the side. I immediately thought Kazakhstan. Is it not Kazakhstan?
You are correct. It is Kazakhstan.
Yes! Let's freaking go. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy we got that.
I'll give you another one that's easy.
That is a good flag though. That's a solid flag.
All right, so let's see. I got it. Oops, no,
Damn,
didn't want to
I've
click
never
that.
been so hyped about a stupid flag ever before.
Let's see. Where is it? Oh, hold on. Let me click on the
That's all right.
image.
That's
That
all
way
good.
you don't.
Oh
I don't
my
want you to
gosh.
see, and this works out pretty well in that regard.
For those, again, this is a good time to plug the YouTube channel and also Instagram. Oh,
Yeah,
it's not Turkey.
it's not Turkey. No,
It's an Asia country though.
you are correct.
Oh no. Okay, hold on. This is. I've got two in my head. It's either Singapore or. No, what is it? Singapore. Okay, for those who are playing at home, red and white horizontal stripes with the crescent moon and 5 stars. I think this is. No, is it Singapore? Nah, fine until Singapore.
You are correct. It is Singapore.
Yes! Let's
Now-
go!
Alright.
Damn.
All right, I'll get
That-
one more up for you.
That is so tricky because, like, the funny, like, because people have looked at that flag and thought Poland, because Poland's essentially the same, but without the stars and the moon.
I just got to get the
yeah.
spelling right for this one because it's important.
No, well, this could be anything then. Turkistan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Ireland.
I could get you the Ireland flag out.
No, it's too easy.
I'll go with that one. I don't know if I
Okay.
can pronounce this correctly. If you maybe you,
Yes.
I don't think you'll get this one because it's hard to pronounce.
Well, I mean, for you, if it's hard for you, it might be okay for me. Oh, we've got a African flag. Gosh damn it.
You'll understand why this one was hard to spell for me when I tell you.
Okay. No, so it's not Botswana because we had that in the quiz earlier. Okay, for those that are listening, we've got a blue backdrop, top and bottom of blue. Then we've got a little golden stripe that splits them, and then in between the two gold stripes, we have like this reddish, pinkish, licorice type color with like a African spears and a shield, and they've got these little purple pom poms with red on it. Oh, do you think is this a commonly known country? Do you think?
No. In fact, I didn't
Okay.
even know it existed. So
Okay. Okay. Gosh, I do not know. Am I allowed to look at a map? Just like a map? Just
you can look at a map. I don't know how that's going to help, but
okay.
you can look at an actual map.
It might help me a little. It might help me a little bit, unfortunately, just because the names of the countries in Africa. But I'll do
That's
a
fair
quick
enough.
look at a map and then I'll tell you an answer. Okay, Africa. Okay, so I think this is probably more northern country. Oh wait, no, that's. Is this Burkina Faso?
Burkina Faso. It is not.
Okay. All right, I'll do one more guess and then I'll give up. You said you didn't know how to say it. Is it Sierra Leone?
No. I know how to say it. It was like type it up.
Oh, spell. Okay. All right. Last guess. It's not Mozambique, is it?
Mozambique. It is not.
Okay. What is it?
It is. If I go back, it's Swaziland.
Oh, Swaziland.
Swaziland. And every time I tried to type it up, it kept coming. Like I couldn't auto fix it. I had to spell it correctly because otherwise it would come up with Switzerland.
That's such a tricky one because Swaziland doesn't technically exist. If you ask certain people,
I
that's
don't
a
know who
good
those
one.
people are.
No, there's a whole documentary about Swaziland
Oh, really? Oh,
and how it broke away from Somalia or something like that.
oh, okay. We'll have to.
Yeah.
I'd be interested.
well
in that.
done.
What about this one? If you don't get this one right, I'll be very disappointed. Good
It's
boy.
New South Wales. Just kidding. It's the Wales.
All right, next one. Let's see. Where was it? It was. I think it's that
This
one.
has
Yes.
become guess the flag. What the fudge? Is that Myanmar?
Nope.
Wait, I might have said this before. Is it Tajikistan?
Nope.
Nope. What the frick? Okay. Yellow, orange, kind of right angle triangles over
With
each
a
other.
dragon, with a
dragon
Chinese style
holding some-
dragon. Those are pearls, Jackson. It's holding pearls in its claw.
Not Tibet then.
No.
The frick is this place? It's Asia though, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't actually know. I think I would imagine
Okay,
so.
that narrows it down for me. But
I
this is
just
gonna
look
be
up
like
the
a
flags. I'm just the flag guy.
You're
I don't
the
know where
flag
they
bearer.
come from.
You're the
That's
flag
right.
bearer. Not Mongolia. Definitely not Mongolia.
I don't even know how to pronounce this one. So
What does it start with?
B.
B. Oh, Bhutan.
Correct. It's Bhutan. I'm glad you pronounced it that way because now I can. Yes, it's the Bhutan
how would
flag.
have you said it?
Bhutan.
Okay, cool.
But I'm sitting there going, is that correct? Is that the correct way to pronounce it?
That's fair.
All right, I'll give you a couple more, but we'll go with
Okay, sure.
this one now.
Pride, but that's like, I don't know what that is meant to be. Okay, yellow, green, white, and black stripes, horizontal with a purplish pink heart, an empty one.
So that is scoliosexual.
what does that
Which
mean, Troy?
I don't know. I have to actually look it up. Meaning, okay, let's have a look at what the scoliosexual. Here we go. I have to look at WebMD.
It's condition.
I think it's meant to be. I think they've changed it to serosexual or something. But anyway,
Oh, God,
WebMD
rebrand it.
says
Rebrand so more people can be a part of it. Sure.
scoliosexuality is the attraction to people who are transgender or non-binary.
Okay. That just feels like
Okay.
it should be that then.
Yeah, but no, because trans people can be attracted to normal. Shouldn't say that word. To normal people. Because you can be a trans woman and be attracted to men.
Yes.
So there you go.
No worries.
It's
Okay.
trans people. It's people that are attracted specifically to trans people.
Okay. No.
I don't know why it's on. I don't know why WebMD's what came up, but that's what came up on my search.
Reliable source WebMD. I'm surprised that came up first before Wikipedia did.
That's honestly, and then it switched to a different thing on some sort of official one. All right, that was the last pride flag I was gonna do. Now I got to figure out where I'm at.
Yeah, do one more, two more country flags.
I
And
will,
we'll wrap
I
it
will
up.
do one or two more. All right, I got to find one that you might not get. Oh, this one might be.
This
Even
one, eh?
if, yeah,
This one he reckons.
this one's a pretty good one. This one's not bad. We'll go with
Not
this
bad,
one.
pretty good, mate. If I do say so myself.
That's not a bad flag. I like this flag. I don't know why, but it reminds me of something.
Home.
Home. It reminds me of home a little.
It reminds you of what the flip? Okay, this has to be like one of the island nations off the coast of Australia. No, wait. This is. I feel like this is an old version of a current flag.
It might be. I don't know if I searched. I'm pulling from the same source here. I'm pulling for just a list of flags and what they're called. And
Yeah. But what is that? Oh, wait. That's not. These, is it? No, because that's.
oh
different.
wow, I didn't know this. Wow, that's the next one I'm bringing up.
Is that the British Virgin Islands?
Nope. I didn't even know this. They had a flag for this one. That's interesting.
Is it like near America?
This one.
Yes.
I don't know. I think it's near us. I'm pretty sure it's an island near us.
Okay. We should say it's a yellow flag, like the Australian flag, but with a weird edited.
No, it's a white flag with a Union Jack in the corner like the Australian flag, but it's got 5 stars in each of the lines, the vertical lines, and one of the stars is in the middle and they're yellow.
I don't know. Is it Norfolk Island?
It's I don't even know if I can pronounce it right. Is it Niue or Niue? Niue. Niue.
Oh, Nauru.
Nauru, I guess, yeah.
Was it spelled?
Niue.
Oh,
Niue.
No, never heard of that one.
Niue.
Niue.
Niue Island. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. No, there you go. Learning something new about that one. That's such a weird flag, though.
Hold on, let me just find out if that's how you actually say it. Where's the thing? Let's go with the Oxford Dictionary.
You said Niru?
Yeah. Pronounce. Here we go. Niue.
New.
It's Niue. Niue,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay.
It's Niue Island.
Okay.
Alrighty, and this is probably going to be the last one. And
Yes,
honestly, I didn't even know this. I didn't even know this counted. I didn't even know this was a flag, or they'd have a flag.
Oh, okay. I have seen this like before. I can't remember the country.
So it's yellow on the left, white on the right, and in the white one, there's like a crown, a couple of crowns with some keys going through each other, and a red tassel wrapped around them. I'm saying crown.
that's not. Troy, is this the Vatican City?
It is the Vatican City.
Yes.
You're correct. I thought the Pope's head thing would give it away, and the crosses and that.
No,
like the
because
crown.
I distinctly. So this is a dumb way. A reason why I know this is because the Vatican have a soccer team.
The Vatican have a soccer team?
Yes, well, I'm not sure if they still do, but they had a soccer team, and their kit was white and yellow.
Oh, okay. I want to know if there's other has Hong Kong got a flag? Other city states that have
does.
flags?
No, Hong Kong has a flag.
What's another city state? I only think of the Vatican and Hong Kong. What's another one?
I don't know, to be honest. I've got to have to be really, really honest with you. I don't know any other city-states.
They are city states, aren't they,
Singapore,
technically?
Singapore is kind of a city
Oh,
state.
what's the one off the coast of? It's off the coast of. Oh, they do the Formula One there.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about. I'm looking at it. It is.
Yeah,
No, it's not Qatar. That's Bahrain.
Bahrain.
Yep.
Is that the little city like just off the coast?
I think so.
It's the place I'm thinking of is off the coast of Italy or something, or it's off the coast
off
of
Italy. Oh.
like it's part of Europe technically, but it's like right on. It's actually just the city.
Oh yeah, Santa Monica. Sorry, not Santa Monica.
Santa Monica.
No, Morocco. No, Morocco. Hold on. Brain fart. Hold on. I'm looking at the wrong spot. Here it is. It's here. Monaco.
Monaco, that's it.
I was like, Morocco? No, that doesn't sound right.
Is it Monaco? Let me check.
Yes, it is Monaco.
Let me check my map, my DuckDuckGo map.
Let me check my map.
Oh, they do have a flag. Yeah, it's Monaco.
Yep.
Because it's like such a small area, but it's technically separate, its own state.
Yeah, because it's just rich people.
Is it off Italy? It's not off Italy, but it's like
It's more France.
in that general area. Yeah.
It's more France. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it's a crazy place. What's the flag look like though?
It's like red and white.
Oh, yes, it is. Yes, of course it is. That's what their soccer team's dressed up as too.
That's right.
Monaco Football Club, whatever it's called. Yeah. Well then. Well, guys, I hope everyone learned something today.
I know I did.
Yeah, exactly right.
I learnt that the Vatican has its own flag.
Yeah, and I don't know if it still has its own Vatican football team.
And I'm also slightly disappointed because I wanted to play this for Kyle.
But it's not.
Well, I've got news for you, Cat. You're never going to get my treasure. I've got a little plan going to get the treasure out of here without you ever knowing.
And that's the end of this episode. Oh man, he's gonna have fun next when he comes on.
Yeah, he's good.
Living in Melbourne. Enjoy.
Is that good timing?
Yes.
All
That
right.
was.
Living in Melbourne. Enjoying life.
I'm big!
And stopping.
Yes, thank you.